When easy choices are made today, the future becomes difficult. But when hard decisions are made now, they lead to a life of ease and abundance later. This powerful idea, once shared by Naval Ravikant, challenges the notion of waiting until age 65 or 70 just to finally rest. The traditional path, working a lifetime only to depend on a limited retirement income, is no longer the only option. There is a realistic, achievable path to stop working well before the year 2035. It doesn't involve winning the lottery, launching a high-risk startup, or becoming an internet celebrity. Instead, it is a clear, disciplined strategy based on consistency and smart financial planning. This strategy revolves around three important numbers: 6, 9, and 11. These numbers are not random. They represent key milestones on the journey to financial independence. For those tired of the never-ending cycle of earning, spending, and waiting for the next paycheck, this method offers a way out. But first, it's essential to understand what financial independence truly means. It's not a privilege reserved for the wealthy. It is the point where investments generate enough income to cover living expenses. At that point, money begins to work on behalf of the individual, not the other way around. Income arrives without the need for labor. That is passive income. And with it comes choice, the choice to work, to rest, or to pursue any path freely. Many believe that achieving financial independence requires 30 or 40 years of saving. That can be true when following traditional methods, such as storing money in low-yield accounts and waiting decades. However, a more efficient, intelligent, and faster way exists. It was discovered by analyzing a simple spreadsheet, and it led to a revolutionary idea. By following a disciplined investment plan centered around the numbers 6, 9, and 11, financial transformation becomes possible. The strategy begins with the number 6. Imagine starting from zero, with no savings and no prior investments, and committing to invest $500 per month. This amount could come from reduced expenses, additional income, or smarter budgeting. The money is invested into diversified assets with an average annual return of 10%. A realistic target through solid options such as fixed income, mutual funds, or reliable platforms. Each year, the investment amount increases by 10%. That means $500 monthly in year one, $550 in year two, $605 in year three, and so on. Though these increases seem small, they create a powerful effect called progressive contribution growth. When combined with compound interest, it becomes a powerful engine of wealth. After just 6 years following this plan without interruption, the investor will have accumulated approximately $63,000. That alone is significant for someone who began with nothing. More importantly, the investment generates around $500 per month in passive income, the same amount as the original contribution. Money begins to flow without active effort. The system becomes self-sustaining. This works with any amount. With $1,000 per month, the result becomes $1,000 in monthly passive income after 6 years. With $2,000, it becomes $2,000. This proportional relationship is the essence of financial freedom. Contrary to popular belief, wealth is not a prerequisite to investing. Rather, consistent investing leads to wealth, and more importantly, to freedom. 6 years might seem like a long time, but consider this. Where was life 6 years ago? For most, time has passed quickly. Had this plan been started then, today there would already be a flow of passive income. The so-called magic of the number 6 is not really magic at all. It is mathematics, discipline, and foresight. Building on that, the number 9 carries even more potential. If the investment plan continues with monthly contributions and a 10% yearly increase, then by the 9th year, passive income doubles. For instance, someone who began with $500 monthly would now receive around $1,000 per month. Someone who started with $2,000 per month would now be earning approximately $4,000 passively. This doubling occurs without doubling effort. It is the result of time and compounding doing their work. The money left to grow continues multiplying on its own. Then comes the most powerful milestone, year 11. With continued discipline, contributions, and smart investment, the passive income triples. Starting with $500 per month, the passive income becomes roughly $1,500 per month after 11 years. With $2,000, the result becomes $6,000 per month. This amount surpasses many full-time salaries across various regions, and it is achieved through consistency, patience, and financial intelligence. Some may still argue that 11 years is a long time, but time passes regardless. Reflecting back on widely memorable events, such as the 2019 Women's World Cup victory, demonstrates how quickly years can fly. Had someone started right after that moment, today they would be reaping the rewards. To summarize the milestones, after 6 years, passive income equals the original monthly investment. After 9 years, it doubles. After 11 years, it triples. All through basic math, steady habits, and the power of compounding. This model assumed a conservative return of 10% annually, yet higher returns are possible. In 2023, a well-diversified portfolio achieved a 40% return. The key was diversification across assets, fixed income, crypto, equities, funds, and certificates of deposit. With education and experience, higher yields become attainable, and the journey to financial independence accelerates. Assuming an average return of 15%, the results are even more striking. With $1,000 monthly, passive income could exceed $1,000 in just 5 years. In 7 years, it could double. In 8 years, it could triple. However, none of this works without action. Watching and understanding is not enough. What matters is beginning, no matter how small. Starting with $2,000, $500, $200, or even $100 makes a difference. The habit is more important than the amount. Many have reached financial freedom by starting with very little, generating extra income, cutting unnecessary expenses, and staying committed. Choosing to work harder today, live with less, and invest wisely leads to a life of abundance later. The decisions made today shape the next 10, 15, or 20 years. The choice lies between continuing the cycle or building a path to freedom. Reaching this point marks the first step. What follows depends on consistent action. With time, education, and discipline, anyone can achieve financial independence. Start now, invest wisely, so working forever is no longer a necessity. Thanks for watching InvestingFlix, where smart money learns smarter moves. Subscribe for more insights that grow your wealth.